Hi there, this is Josh from Literary Gladiators, and today I am here with a fifth part to my favorite Booktube tag that I have created for this community, and that is the Pay It Forward on Booktube tag. I have previously created 4 parts and a 500 plus edition, which I'll leave links to down below. But today I'm going to be going back to basics, and I'm going to share with you 8 of my favorite booktubers that have 500 subscribers, or roughly so, or less. And I'm just really happy to see that I've done this tag previously, and the fact that I'm seeing people that I came across and thoroughly enjoyed going from the double digits to a few hundred subscribers to 4 figures, thousands of subscribers. I know that Katie from Books and Things and Victoria from A Hermit's Progress, who have outstanding channels and are outstanding people, are doing really well in this community, and I'm really happy for them. And the 8 that I'm going to be naming today, I really hope obtain that level of recognition. And the first one is the dynamic duo that is really taking Booktube by storm, and that is Adrian and Dalton from Strip Covered Lit. I think that they are revolutionary with their content and with their really magnificent chemistry. Adrian's a bit more academic, while Dalton has this wide range of all-around reading and also that business person disposition. I feel, though, that the two of them together with their strengths put together something really amazing, and they've come up with some really good, innovative ideas, and I actually took them up on one of their challenges, which can be seen in my review of the Sepulchre Girl Diaries. And the fact I've been following them since the beginning, and the fact that they were talking about Flowers for Algernon caught my attention right then and there, but they talk so much about other things as well. You have Adrian brought to my attention these academic books that I haven't, that are definitely worth the recognition. And Dalton reminded me of why these works of fiction are just worth checking out or not worth checking out. And you get so much out of them, and it's pretty funny when they disagree with something too. There are just so many things that you get from Strip Covered Lit. Next one I want to mention is Jen from Checker Joy. I came across her channel a few months ago, and I would say that she is a major reason why I got back into comic book reading. She makes it so appealing, and she has a lot to say about what she's talking about, and she has this wide range of what she's interested in. But most importantly, I would say that she's the most outgoing person that I have come across in the community. I think the longest extended conversation I had was with her, and I'm sure that you're going to get a lot out of conversations that you have with Jen. She comes from a background of being a librarian, which, what can you ask for? And it's also interesting to note that we close off with the same catchphrase. Next one I want to mention is Laura from Bookies and Cookies. I'm just thoroughly entertained anytime I watch her videos. She has a lot of quirky things to contribute. She does a Q&A while she's drunk. She wears a mask while she's reviewing A Court of Thorns and Roses. She conducts videos in her pajamas, and she's just very creative with how she approaches Booktube. And she has so many good and innovative ideas. She's quite an ultimate business person, and I think that she's going to go very far, and I think that I'm positive that her personality is quite contagious. I know I can say that much. Next one I want to discuss is Emily from Emily Reads. I really like the fact that she is intelligent and wide-ranged, and she has a lot of things to say about what she's talking about. Her videos are somewhat long, but I feel that it's worth it. I feel that she is worth the time to check out, and she's a very friendly booktuber, and she has a lot to, and I think that you're bound to pick up a common interest with Emily. And I'm sure that she is going to grow and into one of those big name booktubers. Next one I want to discuss is someone that releases videos that are short, sweet, and to the point. And I enjoy watching them for a quick review or for a quick discussion, and that is Kate from Kate Feel. I'll leave her link down below. I don't know if I'm pronouncing her name correctly, but watching her videos is like enjoying European chocolate. It's that quick but very satisfying feeling you get out of tuning in. And I think that the fact that the videos are trimmed down, you can zip your way through one or two of them a day, and it's really it really grabs you. I wish that I can do that a bit better on my channel, at least with myself. I know that Ari does a good job trimming his videos, and along with some of my other fellow gladiators. Next one I want to bring up is Hillary from Your Robot Friend. I first met her on Goodreads, and she was very friendly and eager then. And I'm really happy that she joined the Booktube community. I know that Caroline from Caroline the Reader did the same, where I first came across her on Goodreads, and she was talking about how she was looking to get into Booktube, and I'm really happy that she did so because she's doing a really good job. Hillary talks a lot about, in addition to the general fiction, she also has a lot of interesting nonfiction selections, and they're really thought-provoking. I think one of them had to do with salmon fishing. Forgive me if I'm off on that one, but I know that some of my other Booktube friends, like Mike from Knowledge Lost, was bringing her up. I know I was familiar with her, and I should have had her on earlier, but now I really encourage you to check out her channel, for she's really worth watching videos from. The last two I'm going to mention together, but I'm going to talk about them separately because they are somewhat similar in the way that one is into horror fiction and the other one is getting into horror fiction much more. And being from the horror fiction background and how that's primarily where I like to write, as well as read when it comes to popular fiction, I think that these two are really fun to talk to about that genre. And that is Katelyn from Katelyn Mae and Julie from A Girl in a Book. I think that Katelyn is she's immensely underrated, and I think that she deserves attention for the fact that she's contributing different ideas to the community and how she likes to do things against the common grain. The one that's the most uncommon is the idea that instead of doing a monthly wrap-up, she wraps up the last 5 books that she's read, which I really like that idea because you're going to have, on some occasions, you may read 15 books in one month, and in another, you may only read 2. I don't know, you may have a little bit of an angst with how many books you read a month and how many you think is normal for the community. I like how Katelyn addresses it. She talks about the last 5 books she's read, and then when she reads 5 more books, she'll talk about them. And I also like the fact that she is into horror fiction writers that not everybody talks about. She's one of the few that is into Richard Lehman and has heard of John Saul, which is quite a breath of fresh air, per se. And then there's Julie from A Girl in a Book. I always enjoy watching her reviews because she's very thorough with them, and she's very step-by-step with what she has to say and what she thinks about what has happened in the particular work. And the fact that she's getting into horror fiction and it's becoming a growing interest is very nice to follow. And I really enjoy watching her videos. And she's a very kind person. And I have to say the same about everybody else too. I think that these 8 booktubers are definitely worth checking out. And if you were mentioned in this video, I ask you to complete this tag as well and name 5 or however many booktubers with roughly 500 subscribers or less that you feel that we should check out. Hence the paying it forward. And hopefully this keeps going around the community even more. Thank you for tuning into this video. I hope you check out more of our videos. I hope you especially check out the other Pay It Forward on Booktube tags, so that if you have not come across any of those channels, you may check those out as well. And for now, and as always, keep reading.